Welcome to Nevermind the Furthermore. Wait a minute, this music isn't right, the scene isn't right. Hang on. And now it's time to the show for all creatives. Nevermind the Furthermore. Your source for conversation, inspiration, and fun. With your host, Nicholas Anthony Tockert. He's an artist, a writer, a swordsman, and a game designer. He knows how to use the sword and axe in historical battles without anybody getting hurt too much. He's also the Manatee Man, master of marketing. And one thing, though, to be certain, just don't call him a cryptid. It's about time for the show, so sit back, enjoy, and have some coffee and chat with us.
Good morning, Nevermorians! I am your host with the most, Mr. Nicholas Anthony Tockert, coming to you over the airways on WNTF. Nevermind the Furthermore. Nevermind the Furthermore is brought to you with the love and support of our good friends over at the Independent Creator Directory. That's indiecd.org, your one-stop shop for the best of the brightest authors, artists, and musicians. We're also made possible by sales of The Simple Sword, The Fighting Axe, and The Simple Spear, all part of my ongoing series of Western martial arts manuals designed to help you go from having never handled the sword to teaching the art to others. And, of course, Hades and Hellfire. A dark secret is claiming 2 lives and is hunting an innocent child at the edge of the Appalachian Mountains. Only his aunt, a plucky reporter, her cameraman, and a very odd cat stand against the forces of darkness. Happy Hump Day, everybody. We are coming at you live from the wonderful world of Earl Park for what will soon be another fun drawing time session. But before we get into that, we have our usual bevy of announcements. My accountability has been interesting in that I've been researching ways to redo a bunch of character sheets and work through some game design things to help my game come forward as wherever, friends, whenever there is a problem in this world, there's also an opportunity. Right now, due to the absolute collapse of diamond distribution, a whole lot of people who had their stock caught up in diamond are tragically, diamond's trying to basically steal their consignment stock, largely because of a mostly overseen file that wasn't filled. They may indeed be able to do that. Without that diamond system, a great number of games are not going through certain places, much like the Zon. So this leaves 2 opportunities for you. If you are interested in things like Pathfinder games, you can go to your local game shop and get from them. There, you can order direct from the company. But the trick of the matter is that also means that there will be, for Amazon shoppers, a sudden drought of games available, which means I may have to dig up and finish an old gaming project or two in the near future. Opportunity is knocking, and I'm trying to figure out if I can pry that door open. Now, I also have been working on Rapid Rapier, and I've dabbled just a little bit in a few other projects. However, most of yesterday was spent. We were able to take my son to the doctor, which is a much bigger deal than I'd care to elaborate on. That required me to do some running I really needed to do, but took longer than I hoped. We are approaching a time, my friends, where the world's shifting into what I consider proper summer to early fall mentality. This is delightful. We have just endured a massive heat wave, and I'm hoping, knock on plastic, that it is going to taper off. That means I can get some outdoor things. If I can knock out my one-shot outdoor projects, I can get quite a few things done. However, to people who were asking, no, my hot water is not working yet. What happened is we had hot water for approximately 3 days. After that long problem, the water heater device, the electronic brain of it, died. Now, the water heater company keeps wanting to just send the part to my repair guy. But if my installer cracks open the case to install it, it will void the 6-year warranty. This is really, really shady. And he is having epic battles with the company to try to do that. Meanwhile, I have been taking a lot of cold showers. This is unpleasant, especially for someone with neuropathy. Xander does not. We actually are heating pots of water and doing our bathing through that. It also means my dishes are an delightful 1880s era bit. So I may actually be purchasing a small plug on the wall backup water heater device to at least make showering more pleasant. I'm not quite sure yet. The works, they are happening. However, this is a really good time because next, if I am looking at my calendar correctly, next week, I believe, either next week or immediately the week following, will be the big Nerf War, which means I will be spending this week redigging through, doing the sorting, and schlepping. There are some other issues going on at the library that I am not at liberty to discuss. Upon their completion, I will let folks know. But I'm going to keep moving on as though everything is unaffected, because that's the only thing I can do. I may be receiving news as early as during the stream. Now, beyond that, folks we were hoping to have a practice this weekend, we will not be, because again, the water heater thing is causing way too much of a debacle. So that's how it is. There's also some family stuff that I am required to do, but in the meantime, I am securing some spears, and I have the spear heads in. I just have to go out and get some new halves, which is good. This is good because I'm hoping to encourage my lovely wife to be a little more actively involved. I don't want to dawdle a lot today in my chat because, frankly, I'm really kind of in the mood to do some artwork and just kind of run with it. So I'm going to run Joe's ad like right now. I'm going to hop into it, and then I'm going to come back. But before I do, I want to put a huge shout out both to everybody who was patient and chatted during the last episode, and to the man, the myth, the legend, Brian K. Morris, for coming out. It was beyond delightful to hear from him. The show went another hour off the screen. However, it had to be called due to parental requirements. I hope to hear more from Brian in the near future. If there are guests who you guys think need to be on this program, let me know. I am also looking for, it has to be not too system taxing shared Canvas apps. Because if I can do that, might be able to have guest artists on for this stream. And I think that could be fun too. So what we're going to do, I'm going to run Joe's ad because you guys need to support Indie CD. And then we're going to pop through the chat relatively quickly. And then I'm going to get into art because I'm just in the mood. And we have our special guest star, The Train, approaching at some point. So hopefully it will be done before things. Be back in a minute and a half, folks. Alrighty, folks, we are back, and let's hit the comments. We'll pop our way through these so we can get into some artwork. Okay, this, how odd. Okay, well, we'll figure out what's going on here. Microsoft Weather app, very human. Carl, now you tell me, just came in from chainsaw work. I have mowing work to do. I was up incredibly late last night because it was finally dark. Moving the small lumber yard of spare boards and things I've been acquiring around to mow and start setting up an upfront play space for Senator. Good morning. I'm about to make a quick run to the store. I need coffee for tomorrow. Oh, I could use some coffee right about now. And a donut. I don't need a donut. I should not have a donut. But I would do some harm for a nice Bavarian cream-filled donut. I mean, absolutely no hesitation there. Let's see. And we've got, and hello, Dan, and hello, Carl, and hello, Donna. And sorry, I had to reboot. These things happen. Updates. Bah! Yes, I had some of that shenaniganry too. And hey, Dan, Donna, and probably Miss Dan. Yes, we're going through. And Dawn, quick stop into Ortho waiting room. Hi, Dawn. I will talk to you Thursday. I'm sorry I couldn't get back to you, dearie. Yesterday, it's not often I vague book here, but I have a lot going on behind the scenes right now, and we'll see. Okay. Hey, Dawn. Good luck, Dawn. Foxy's usually in here before me. I hope everything's okay. So do I. And hello, Dawn. By the way, Dawn is, of course, the creator of her fanciful felines. Pardon me, I'm used to a different set of scrolls. You can read about them on her Facebook page. I really need to do some artwork with that. Well, I have a plot, too, that might make Dawn insanely happy. We shall see. Hey, Dawn, good luck. Dawn. Foxy's usually, I hope she's okay, too. And we'll see. And maybe everyone is busy this Wednesday. I hope so. I hope you guys are busy getting things done. But if you're here, please like, share, and subscribe, because I'm trying to get the word out on some great people. And hey, Thesis, how are you? And good morning, Kat, my dear rock and roll art goddess. I hope you are well, my dear. You are a wonder. And we have more greetings and multiple restarts. Yeah, apparently those are running absolutely amok right now. Hey, Foxy. Foxy, we were worried about you. You had to restart too. I had to restart my phone. Yeah, it's going to be one of those days of restarting. And we've got greetings and more greetings. And I'm just going to pop through. I'm good. I managed not to check the computer out the window. Yes. And the mighty Botrix has joined the channel. We're always glad to see Botrix. Good for you, Foxy. Audio choppy. Anyone else? No, I'm not even maxed out. Things have been a little weird since the setup. And yes, it does seem like my net is really bad today. Don't forget to like and share, folks. I know you're subscribed. And hey, Nick. Hey. Dang, going to restart. Yeah, choppy for me. Oh, no. No. That's not good. It could be my web. And oh, hip, you're not. Oh, I'm sorry, your hips hurt. Illidan 222. Hello, old wanderer. Hello, how are you? What have you learnt in your time? A myriad of things. But of all of them, I find the most important is probably that we need to be more kind. However, I will be doing art in a moment once we get through some of these comments. Any sunset thoughts? I adore sunsets. I think they're lovely. Now, if you're thinking sunset of my life, I am not quite as ancient as I may appear, being only in my early 40s. However, I have lived, how did Indiana Jones put it? It ain't the years, it's the mileage, But that's okay, too. Encounter enough things that want to eat your face supernaturally, and you tend to get a little gray. Sorry about the water heater. Oh, it happens. I wish you the best. Thank you. Good luck. Goodbye. Oh, goodbye. Been nice meeting you. You've had such trouble with fix that thing. Hope the next gadget fix it. So are we. Currently waiting parts on the van fix. And we are going to do the dealership thing. The second opinion guy lost enough staff that we don't think he can keep up with the pairs. Oh, no. It would be August. That's terrible. And Aunt Donna can't wait that long with her conditions. Besides, I haven't spent that much money on the van in a few years. We've been lucky. And please keep my best friend in your thoughts. Her autistic son had an episode attacked his parents, scared his little brother so badly he had to be sent to another house to live in for a while. Hopefully the doctor tomorrow will be able to help. There are a few things that hit quite as close to home for me as the challenges of dealing with a behavioral autistic child. And I genuinely wish them the best, and I do hope things go well. and I hope that they can find a balance, because I worked in the group homes that exist for the ones who they couldn't. And it is a blessed existence that we have, that I can dedicate so much of my time to being there for Xander. I hope they can get help. I hope the child gets help. It's a hard thing. The audio is working well now. Glad to hear it. Drop a like. Found a link trap. I'll take them all as they come. Foxy, I feel so inadequate as I can do nothing to help, and I understand, Donna. I feel that often. It is a challenge every day. But we've caught up, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to run another ad real quick, just to get things recalibrated. And to those of you who don't know behind the scenes, StreamYard has rearranged to make things easier to find, which it is easier to find, but it's also totally messed up the visual order of many of my preferred ads. So I need a moment sometimes, but I think we're going to run Sisters of the Hook, and we'll be back in a minute when I have everything set up. Alrighty, folks, and we're going to add that to the stage because I thought I did already. We need a cheerful picture, and Dawn has been having issues with StreamYard things. Don't you love when someone rearranges your home for you? Absolutely. So what we're going to do is we are going to run some music by Dan Holofield. Let me get this back down to where it needs to be. There we go. And I'm not ending my stream this early. No, thank you. And we are hiding this because, yes, I am aware I'm sharing, but thank you for the heads up. And we're going to make a new. And chipper. My brain really wasn't in a chipper place yet. So, well, what we will do is we'll work our way towards it. Because my mood wasn't chipper yet. So I'm going to work where my mood is, and then we'll just feel our way back in. Let's see where our comments are. Yeah, I expect the volume adjustment to be quite the useful situation for balancing issues. I know actually a couple people are leaving StreamYard right now because they aren't happy with the price arrangements that have been going on, but see. Now we're going to come here and we're going to decide what I am in the mood for. Because I'm just, there's something going on in my head and I'm going to work my way through it real quick by way of warm up. This feels like one I may have to revisit. I may have to do some layer hopping because suddenly it is feeling very telling. But sometimes you just have to go with where you're feeling like being artistically. And yep, I'm gonna have to do a layer in between. So I've got layer 3. I am actually dropping down between the layers just to let you see what's going on. I need to cut a line across. It needs to be much smaller. This might need, actually, yeah, I do. I don't want to do it in the pink. Do a yellow. A very particular image forming in my mind. And since this is where I'm feeling, I'm going to make this happen. We're just going to get some seascapey energy going. We're just going to see where this leads. Oh, coffee sounds delightful. Ooh, fish and chips. Now you're just tormenting me. That's all of this. And let me see if I can get my blur tool going to do what I want with this. I think I'll fingertip tool. Yep. I want this to have that nice wispiness. Because then I can start to layer these things and get the feel I want. Just pull this back out a bit. I want a little bit more. Again, I love getting a bit of sculpture to my painting. And it's so much easier digitally. It's one of those great things in life to go, oh, I can do this, I can do this. Traditional art is great, and I actually will be doing a bit more of that in the near future. But let's see. A very visually formative moment in my life was during an eclipse. I don't know if I can really generate it like I want to, so I'm going to try. Here. perfect. Now we're getting somewhere. Let's see. Whew. Sounds like there's some really personal family discussion going on. So if you forgive me not foraying too far into that, I think it just makes sense. Soundgarden's Black Hole Sun is going through my mind, but it is the Haley Reinhart version via a Postmodern Jukebox, which again should surprise absolutely no one with me saying that. Thank you. So I'm not sure what else I want to do with this yet, but I know I feel like something's going on. I feel like there's a sense of signs and portents that are running kind of heavy in the background. And when that occurs, as it sometimes does, I am prone to ponder, which again should surprise absolutely no one. Now, come back here. We're going to come back to brush. A tall ship and a star to sail by. I think this is gonna sunset pop brought my wildflowers. Oh, I bet. But I had all these places my brain was going to go, and then this just had just enough tropical beachy vibe that I couldn't not do some things. way down. Do I like how it's going? Yeah, I kind of do. Well, I hope you guys are taking care of your tree branches and things. I'm just doing some. This is just, whoa, a bit of warm up. Keeping things calm, keeping things chill. I like my stories. My art to have a sense of story. I like there to be just a sense of narration. And this has the feeling of she's waiting for her man's ship to come in, but it is an auspicious day. I kind of dig it. Not quite my usual, but we're gonna just chill. Well, I'm glad you're not. You're not green rooming. Let me just real quick come over here, and we'll sign off on this. And guess what we forgot to do? Yep, we forgot to do this time lapse. That's okay. That's... Okay, and we bagged up the first one relatively quickly for us, haven't we? Sometimes I just like to use a limited palette and just kind of play a bit. And let's see, just real quick, 14. File, sort of single layer, JPEG. Not JPEG, PNG. Dag it. Okay. There we go. File. Oh, I still have to come here. I don't think I could do my usual Nevermind the Furthermore and have it be legible. Let's find out. Not Baskerville Oldface, that's... Give me my papyrus. It's become a bit of a tradition for now. Scrolling, scrolling, scrolling. Keep this page rolling. Right. Papyrus. I don't think it's going to show up worth a dang, but we'll see. Yep, it won't. That means we have to switch to black. And we'll just black hole sun. Won't you come? Yeah. We like that, don't we? Actually, that's a little low. It's just a bit higher. Yeah, no, not quite. There we are. And we will export this as a PNG, and we will set. See, I'm all flipped up today. That's okay. We'll get there. Reference art. NTF 7. What do we got? 1425. Enter. Okay. Okay. Cool. So that's the first one in the can. I said it, as I said somewhere, if double entree could be found, Don and Fox here racing there. Yes, one entree for each of them. Takes them up. Man, y'all talk about me and I'm not here. Oh, you're always here in our hearts, dear. All right, new. Okay. That, yeah, we'll save it that way. That went quick. In fact, let's run an ad. I may get some extra art in if, you know, things roll right. All right, I'm still here. Now, let's see. Let's go back. That was a quick one for me. I can dig it. Turn this on. Supermoon was right there. Supermoon was right there, and I didn't run it. Okay, oh well. We will hop and pop on that front. And let me double check something. Okay. Sorry, I have to keep up. I'm expecting rather important news. What shall we, let's see, what shall I draw today? What is really flitting about in my mind? Oh, my eyes are watering like crazy right now. Okay, hey, you go do what you gotta do, Don. No, that line makes no sense. That line makes all the sense in the world. At some point, I will be doing some fan art in the very near future because I want to do some for the YouTuber Novalux. How much longer? Oh, my doors are closed. So, in my case, probably until I open the door. In Carl's case, it should be about half hour to 45 minutes if he keeps his usual schedule. my rhythm broke for just a second. Do this. We'll do one of these because we're still in the roughs. I have a lot I need to do. We're just kind of grooving right now. So, people in the green room chat, how many of you really enjoyed the bit of macabre I found for you? I found the twist problematically humorous. I mean, it was a vicious, evil little horror story, but it did delight me. That a little bit of foreshortening. Not a lot of foreshortening, but a little bit of foreshortening present. Sometimes it's a challenge for me to try to do my people more on the realistic side of proportions. Well, I'm sure it's a lovely photo, Foxy. Like I said, it took pure black, dark black humor for that one. It was bleak, but there was something I found delightful. And Maria Palmer is one of my favorite DJs ever. I mean, I really like how incredibly personable she can be. She hits a place audibly that very few actual or pretend have been able to hit. You need somebody like Autumn Ivy's works. Her broadcasts from a lonely radio station or something like that. Can never remember the exact name of it. It's amazing. I'm hitting that time of year where I need to get certain types of things done. So I find myself wanting really good audio stuff so I can both do my exercises and so I can work on the projects I need to work on. But this is just good practice. Yeah, Jurassic Park. You are thinking, oh, yes. Autumn Ivy, you should be very familiar with. She had a tremendous fitness journey and is currently visually best described as a red-headed muscle mommy. I believe would be the proper way. And yes, I could do, must drive faster. If I did, because you guys are talking Jurassic Park with this. This would be the back of the Jeep thing with Jeff Goldblum as like the femme fatale. That movie is so funny. Because it is such a like underappreciated feminist iconic movie. The more you start to think about it, you see the overt bits where man creates dinosaurs. Dinosaurs eat man. Woman inherits the earth, etc. But yeah. That looks entirely too flat, but I'm going to fix that. Fox that out. Because again, I'm still just. I'll do this one for the dog lovers. We'll do this for the dog lovers. The classic, oh, you thought the puppies were going, one moment before the puppy pile? It's amazing how square puppy dog heads are. I'll do some of this. But we need this right here. I just want to put a bunch of needlessly cute animals in this, just because it's going to bring joy. It's going to bring joy to someone, and that's all that matters. There we go. I think we've got a good working woof. Anyway, yes, go look up Autumn Ivy. Aside from being a visually very attractive woman, which she is undeniably, I'm turning this down so that it'll be easier for me to see when I'm on the proper layer. She is incredibly witty if you haven't watched her work. And if you get transmissions from the Lonely Broadcast Station or whatever it is, give it a listen. I'm having trouble finding the very first part of it because I keep finding the sequel season. Excuse me. Uh-oh. Let me look at something real quick. Nope. Okay. I do have to keep, like I said, an eye because I'm expecting some news that's rather important. I'm surprised Churro's not in the chat today. She usually is by now. Let's see. I think you guys are having fun, and that's what matters. I love when I have a character who obviously is in like kind of slightly sci-fi-ish gear, and instead of it being like an appropriate picture, I draw them, you know, about to be mauled by assorted house pets. Do that, we'll do that. I really do love the Zero Pen. If you ever get the studio, be sure to download the Zero Pen. It gives it really, really solid well-controlled. Wait, I like the pressure sensitivity. Hello, David. Yes, Nevermind the Furthermore. The plea is self-defense. Quite a bit. Sometimes that is the only thing you can plea in this world. Of course, I find the best defense of oneself is to choose the insanity with which you partake. And welcome aboard, David. Let's see, this is coming here, here. I'm just having a fun little draw stream right now. Don't really have anything specific on the docket. Now that can change very quickly, especially if I knock out what must be done for what will be done. There we go. Now we're just knocking. Bang. I'm rather pleased with how this picture is just sort of coming together in a very The theme of today seems to be oddly looming foregrounds. But I will also take requests and commissions from anyone who has them. Whereas I tend to do a lot of cat-centric art because it's been a while since I've had a dog. Probably be quite a while till I do, if I do. Not that we dislike dogs, it's just both Xander and Manda have been bit by dogs, so they're a little cautious. And I respect that. Frankly, I love my cats. I just can't have them around on an art stream day because I'm trying to get things done. So, if I go... Did I close that? We will... Oh, no, I didn't. I did not close that. Thought. Phil, and we are referring only to editing layer. And we're going to come over here real quick so I don't accidentally have a Scooby-Doo situation. This time. Do that. And that will do something like that so that I can come over here. And we've got a couple butts. Oh, bye, Dave. Sorry that didn't work out. No, you guys are fine. There we go. There we go. And there we go. Yep, we're just banging out a real kind of nice, chill work through day. I forgot to throw the logo up for our fun drawing time, but we may do some of that later too. We're just going to add a few of the couch wrinkles. Let's do that. That hand really got dorked, but we'll see. Let's just hide that real quick and see what we're actually working with. That's not bad at all. Get this back a little bit so I can get that line roughly squared in. Anybody else I'm missing? Nope. My couches to be rather slightly over reinforced. It just makes them feel sturdier. Just do this. And we may get, like I said, we may have time to do some other projects. We may not, I don't know. Like that? Kind of. This is, like I said, this is not a serious piece. This is a... Seriously have fun. Should she have green hair? Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. This is a cat who is completely done with the shenanigans of all. But that's okay. We don't mind that. We like shenanigans. And we like cats, so we understand that they can be just a little bit moody. Just do some of this nature. Just want to add a little bit more personality to this chair set. I want the inherent floofiness to be very apparent. Because we gotta love some floofiness. Oh yeah, they are plotting to jump right all over her. Like, she just knows what she thought was going to be a nap will become a puddle, a cuddle puddle. Oh, that was not the tool I thought I grabbed. That is far too much tool. There we go. So did anything interesting happen in the news of late? And the biggest news I've heard, aside from some, nightmarish weather stuff, which completely surprises me. Yes, that is exactly the look. Those clothes don't have enough hair shedded on them. That is a totally valid statement. So, let's see if we need white. Bit of this number right here. Let's undo that. I got a little wild with that. There we go. Didn't realize this was a New Yorker cartoon, but it really does have that sort of New Yorker feel to it, so I can see it. Oops, wrong. I would like my black back, please. Thank you. Do this. That. One of these to make these a bit shiny. It's the little details that make a picture fun. And you guys wanted it colored. I think I have time to do some color. Callie just bit you. Oh no. Today is a good day for Longford. Okay, you guys want this colored, huh? All right, all right. There has been a request for green hair. So she can have, wow, let's refer to other layers. Green hair. That is definitely something we can facilitate happening. And I'm gonna make her this color, skin-wise. Do this. We like that? Yeah, that'll do. Don't know if we like it, but it'll do. And I want a kind of mauve-y color. That's the color I want. There we go. There we go. It's just kind of demanding to be involved, so we'll do that. And then, you want to leave the white? I almost like the white as the undercolor. Tell me those don't look suddenly like the softest, most comfortable, like legging lounger pants in the history of legging lounger pants. There we go. Give her gray socks, because gray socks just look fun. Because she's got like that mix of wild Netrunner kind of vibes. I'm going to do some of this. Do that real quick to fix that. I like the idea that she has a little bit of scar going on. And now we have to figure out the couch color. I'm thinking vermilion. Yep, I'm thinking vermilion is a good choice. Oh, God, though. The like, impending nap energy is so... Mom. Okay, hold on. This word right here, Lululemon, maybe, is how it's supposed to be said. Leggings. But my brain just goes, Lulu. It's like that fella, Ohio Final Boss or whatever, who does the Oreo. And I don't know if Dawn is still around, but somehow I think this is just necessary. Actually, I'm going to leave the tip of the tail white because I think that's going to look good. And then the walls, anything but beige. Nice light blue. Nice light blue for the walls. Yeah, that looks too sky-ish. I think anything's going to look sky-ish. There we go. And we are almost... I'll have to fix that in a second, that's fine. do that, because I'm going to do light effects anyway. We know light effects are coming. Grab this and just try to fill in this area a bit. Oh, actually, oh, no. Although that is a great couch color. I can hear my son thundering through the house. Oh, God. She's just like, come nap with me. The nap with me energy is strong, and I must resist, because I could go for a nap, like right now. I could curl up under my desk like Carl after a quantity of gin. And yes, let's see, we're going to go multiply again. And I think we'll do the combination shading. I'm kind of liking how that's been working lately. So we'll go marker up to 20, and our usual. I think I want to go down to 15, actually. I want a little more control. Yes, I see where I went wild with it. Y'all know I'm going to come back and clean it up. Must have faith of the heart. Yeah, these are definitely the leggings that she changes into when she comes home after a day of being like a net-running cyber hero type figure. You're just like, yeah, and now I am going to cruise, because there's far too much going on in the world for me to take the rest of the day seriously. I respect that for her. She's keeping a good work-life balance, and I think that's a lesson we all should follow. Oh, what's up for today's, for Saturday's show, Thesis? I see you threw the link up. Ah, wrong answer. We are not doubling up. Thank you. That's an entirely different style of shading that I am not electing to do. I will do the shaded back just because it will look reasonable. And I know this is going to take a little cleanup. But if we accept that it's going to take a little cleanup, we can just accept, oh no, it's going to take a little bit cleanup. But look, just look how floofy and welcoming this love seat is. Couch, love seat, I don't know. She's one of those characters that looks very tall, but very much isn't. Like, headcanon, this is somebody who's like maybe 5 foot. And this is actually a really short couch. But she's going to get her whole nap thing on in just a moment. Oh, it's so cuddly! I don't know where it's going with this picture, but it's cuddly. And I want to cuddle now. Oh, discussing the terracotta army. Excellent. Yes, it's kind of nice to be the short person on the middle-sized couch thing that you can just luxuriate on. Luxuriate? Luxuriate? I can speak it the English language occasionally. And yeah, this is a very cartoony one. This is like Heathcliff or Garfield if instead of John Arbuckle as an owner, it was a like Netrunner chick. And note, she put her cell phone down to play with the kids, with the pets. Well, right now is Prime Day, and there are actually some interesting sales for people who are interested on some stuff. I may, it's still going on, I have to check for Nick Knows Nerve. But I also have an object that was delivered in here, and it occurs to me, I still haven't seen where it went. Aha! Victory! I found it. Sandra put something in my study that I get to unbox and review for Nick Knows Nerve. And I'm excited. It's absolutely cheesy, but I love it. Okay, so we have this lovely little kind of comic energy thing going here, which we can just be like, aha. Close enough. Close enough happens. There we are. Now let's add, because this is just good, easy tricks, I'm going to add some soft light, probably in this nice yellow. Right now, just a bit. And actually, I think I want an airbrush, and I want a fairly small one. Because I want to use this a little more subtly than I usually do. I may actually have to play a bit with this one. Because I want to blend it better than I usually do. Oh, yes. Are you talking you need all the school supplies? Because I always need school supplies. I have an addiction to certain types of notebook, especially like the slightly harder to find notebooks that do nifty things, like the dot notebooks. Oh my gosh. If I do this right, it should make the couch look goofier. And we are looking for this to be totally irresistible to the fuzz buttons. Like, this is a haunting come cuddle me. Ah. So we have puppies, we have cat, an orange cat who wants nothing to do with anything. I realized I made a base color error, which is fine. I'm going to fix it right now. There we go. Actually, I can leave that part white. So let's see where we at. Let's go here, and let's go here. So that's going to make more sense to me. That. And that's going to make more sense to me if I do that. And that. There we go. Nice. We like this. Is it perfect? Nah. Is it fun, though? Yeah. Do I want to, you know what? I'm going to give it just a little bit of the old trick. Multiply. Not anywhere near as hard as I usually do. I just want a little vignette action. So we're going to go multiply. We're going to go 20. Fill. Oh. I do love how that pull slings down to feeling a little more realistic. And then just gonna do that. What? Where to go? See, I want to leave a little bit. Yeah! Thank you. Ooh. Yes, you have to invest. Sometimes you have to invest in your materials. Let me sign off on this one. This was a fun one. I got to play a bit, and I needed to. Okay, now save as, and I don't. Couch cuddles inbound? Inbound? Sure, we can work with that. Save that, and then we will go with. We will export. PNG, layer, Go there. Oh yes, I invested in several of my different arts, both improving my own skill sets and now. Boom. Nope. I need to come here and a couple materials that'll be useful. Just go. And we are there. We are there. So I should be able to go. Nope, wrong color. Never mind the furthermore. Alright, now I'll just put this right about there. And let me double check the date. 16, yep. So it will be new export JPEG. And we go NTF 71625. Alrighty, and we are at an hour and a half or so. Not bad. I dawdled on this one. Oh, pencil boxes are amazing. Okay, so I need one more. We'll save it as is. Don't worry about that. And have to think on what I want to do for this one. But before I do, I think it's time to run a commercial. And we'll pause the music. And we'll see. Alrighty, we got one more. What do I feel like drawing? I feel like drawing little guys. I feel like drawing little guys. No, not cute guys. Little guys. There we go. Oh, look, it looks like a pencil. Good, good, good. So that's what I'll do. Some of this. One of these guys. Nope. Not liking it. No, don't erase me. Okay, now we'll try that again. Sanity is not going to be my strong suit this afternoon. Are we afternoon? No, we're still morning. Cool, look at me. Man, I was just going to draw some little guys, and my brain's going, no, you need to draw something rich and contemplative with color, with shading and value. But I want to draw little guys. No. Fine, fine, fine. My brain's not letting me. Fine. Fine, 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 fine. Fine, fine. We're going to do this and get this out of my system. It's right now. My eye just decided to start watering violently. Woo! Okay, there we go. this. We're just going to do a bit of this and keep my brain just like demanding this picture. And I'm just going to work on it till it shuts up. I can go back to drawing what I want to draw. That's wrong. Okay, if we go here. There we go. That's better. We're just going to draw this till the picture shuts up. Yeah, I'm actually pencil drawing now, and I realize that that's what it wants to do. It wants me to pencil draw. So fine, be demanding. Wah! Musically, my brain's going from that song. It's a little after 1, and I'm all alone, and I need you now. Oh, good morning, Toph. We're doing great. 2 crabs sword fighting. Oh, I completely forgot time lapse. Well, we're going to do this picture because it's kind of gotten hold of me. But depending on how things feel, I may go do more. It's like, I don't know what's going on, but it just... This reminds me of a friend of mine. She's been through a lot lately. Not that this is necessarily a female picture, but the she is dealing with mental health issues. And I really can't help her other than, be somebody she can talk to who won't judge. But all I can say is it's really important, especially if you have family history, to kind of get yourself screened. I mean, if you have a family history of heart attack, you wouldn't hesitate to tell the doctor, yeah, I got family history, check my cholesterol. In her case, she has family history of certain types of schizophrenia. And the fact that I'm hesitant to even mention it tells you just how heavy the reflexive bias against mental health is. Like, we still treat it like it's a moral failing. And the only failing I see that I judge moral is if you are aware enough to realize that you have something going on. Why wouldn't you do something about it, Like, if you know you have issues with something, do what you can to mitigate it. And if you can't, well, that's okay. But be responsible about it. I know a lot of people who, once they get a diagnosis, they treat it as an excuse. And in some ways it is. I mean, obviously. But I need a cane to get around. I need a stick or a cart, a cane or a cart or something to get around. It's just, if I go shopping, I know I need this. If I leave my stick in the car, I might be able to pull it off, but it's going to hurt real bad. And it's my fault if I do. You know what I'm saying? I just, there's that balance of dealing with it and owning and, not letting it control you. And sometimes it, like chronic illness, it will. Some days you just won't, But that's okay too. That's part of the condition. If you're trying your best, and some days your best looks like, I got out of bed, I put food in my face, then maybe that's the best you've got today. And it's not fair for anyone else to judge you on it. If you could do a little bit more on a day, you do a little bit more. Our whole system is messed up. There's not enough kindness. I don't know what's going on with this picture. It's a little, again, the proportions feel a little off, but it's nice to pull out this older sketch style and make it work on a digital format. It feels very comforting. I don't even know. This page just may become a sketch dump. I may just do some poses and some things. Just kind of almost artistically stimming, if that makes sense. There we go. Yeah, I think I am. I think this is just going to be a page of just me drawing little sketchy characters from thoughts and memories and bits. I don't even need to finish them because I don't really feel like finishing this picture. I don't know. You loves it? I'm glad. Oh, the Jurassic Park movies are fun. I heard from an old associate of mine that it was one of the worst movies they'd ever seen, and they hate it. And he prattled on for a while why, and that's fine. But it also meant I got to whenever he says he hates something, I go, oh, then I'll probably truly enjoy it. I will never understand, well, you need to hate this because our broadcast system says so. So it's one of those, I'll decide. Now, I do make some exceptions. There are a couple movies I've failed to watch because I was told not to. Oh, wow. Dad looks like he's blasting away on his stuff. I'm just going to do this so people know. Sketch. Dump. Normally, this is the kind of thing I would do early, but no worries. I'm going to suffer because if I'm doing a sketch dump, I have to put some work in. And if I'm putting the work in, I need to force myself to practice drawing hands the way I do, because that's garbage, but it's practice garbage. You need that. Because I got to get warmed back up. So I'm forcing myself to do all the things I hate right here. So that looks Batsu. Okay. Five. And I'm just going to practice a bit. I may scratch all these. That's why I didn't do a real. Yep. My hand is starting to spasm on me. If only I had a way to go, I don't like this, I'm going to erase it. Yes, that's right. Because we practice. Ouch. And that's what we have to do. Ooh, $7 a ticket. That sounds nice. I'm hoping that I think there's a drive-through theater down here. And if I could find the drive-in, I will be better able to enjoy a movie like Jurassic Park. Because, like, that to me is very much a drive-in movie. And if I have to go all the way up to Valpo to go to the 49er, I am fully capable of driving all the way up to Valpo to go to the 49er. Do I like that? We'll see. Give it the fingerless glove test. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. We'll just do this. Her picture almost requires a window. So maybe she's watching the Elf on TV. I can make this work. I could make this into a picture. Maybe. We'll see. And yes, I would love some hot water is one of those you have to enjoy. I would kill for some hot. Well, I wouldn't kill. I wouldn't do. I don't think I'd even harm somebody for hot water in all actuality. But what do I want to do with this? I don't know. It's a decent hand for practice, but we're going to move this around. If I hit the right button. There we go. Magic loop. Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da. Anyway. Okay. It didn't look too bad when I flipped it. Now let's just see. If I do this, this is the neat kind of thing you can do with digital art that you can't really do with traditional. Well, you can, it's just significantly harder. Do this, and I think she's just a little more wrist. Yeah. Shrink that hand down just a bit. Right about there. We like that. I mean, I don't know what she's doing with it, but again, this is more about just playing around. Because this is a sketch dump. And I like to do them. Let's see. You know what? I think I'm going to take a hydration break, and I'm going to run some ads. And it would do better if I put my glasses back on. So let's stop. We'll run an ad real quick, and we will get back to where we once belonged.
In 1948, a man was found dead on the beach. But he hadn't just washed up. Oh no, he was very nicely propped up against the seawall, very well dressed. But there were no labels in his clothes. They had all been cut out. Very mysterious, the police thought. And then they found, rolled up in his pocket, a piece of paper from a novel that said Tom Shud. When they finally traced it, it came back to the Rubaiyat of Omar Khayyam. But it got even more strange, because in the back of the book, when they found that it had been torn out of, there was a code, a secret code that has not been cracked to this very day. When they finally found his suitcase, it had a mysterious jumble of items, some which were very hard to explain. Also in the back of the book was the phone number of a very mysterious nurse. What did she have to do with the death of the Somerton man? Find Death and Love Down Under, a novel by Carl Witzman, on Lulu.com in both ebook and print format.
Busted. Alrighty. And yeah, sometimes you have to think Pinky wiggles a bit. Hi, Don. Let's see, where am I? Hi, Tash. I'm just doing random sketches to see what's coming out of my page. And like, I don't know. Just getting the feel for how I'm feeling artistically today. It's like, Nick, you've done a couple pictures. You shouldn't be feeling warm uppy now, but sometimes I do think so. Oh, sorry. Okay. True confession time. I got myself some Star Crunches, and they are divine. So yes, I was very, very bad. Yeah, I know. I kind of like the idea that, ignoring whatever that is, I have to curl this around for ergonomic look. But I'm going to make her like, the idea that she's taking a mecha through like a drive up amuses me. So what we'll do is we'll give the Space Elf real quick pencil in, because none of this needs to be permanent. Okay, let's give her like the little, nope, I hate that. I hate that with a passion. Go away, be gone. Okay. We'll just do this. We'll do this. We'll do this. We'll do this. That means the Space Elf needs a uniform situation. Something like this. Something like this. There we go. Comes here. Give her little facial triangles. Let's get rid of that floating cube. It's starting to annoy me now. Or rectangular prism. Yeah. Gone. What? Now. Bagel of sadness. Nick has cookies. I'm sorry. Need my peanut butter cycle. Oh. Honestly, I could go for a bagel too. I'm having one of those weeks where I have been eating entirely more than I probably should. That's Garbo. Garbo lines. Have you ever wondered? I talk to myself almost as much as I'm talking to you guys when I am by myself doing artwork. Let's bring this up a bit so it actually looks like it could be something a human would sit in. There we go. It's not perfect, but it works. You can do a line like this. We don't really have to know what kind of mecha she's in, just that she's in a mecha and she's getting Elf's burgers. Just real quickly draw her little hand kind of like, dum, dum. Is this messed up? Yes. Is it better than it could be? Yes. A badly drawn hand is far better than the hidden hand. And now we've got like the little sliding window. Let's do this, and we'll pull her down like this. Darken this up a bit. Let's see, this is becoming a picture. Elf drive-through. And I'm sorry you have a bagel of sadness. I have a Star Crunch. It's not truly a cookie. It's sort of like a caramel Rice Krispie treat that's been dipped in chocolate. Because I seem to recall you're Canadian, and I don't know if they allow things like Star Crunches in Canada, because I'm sure there's like chemicals or something that makes it really, really, really not good for any living being. But fun thing in the Big Stompy Robots universe, elves are very much like present. And they are a faction. And they have their own agenda, and everything is quite fun. Let's just do this. Oh, Nick, you're making a mess. I am aware of this. Nick, you're being sloppy. Yes. You're getting messy. You're making mistakes. Miss Frizzle taught me well. Yeah, basically. Although the elf burgers are all like plant-based foods and stuff. But it tastes so good, who cares? And it's not even just the moral thing. It's just a lot easier to get plant-based foods in space. You don't see a lot of intergalactic cows. So if you are eating meat, there are some question marks that I'm going to have to ask you about in space. Should have stayed home today, LOL. It's one of those, yeah. But it's good vegan fast food. That's how you know it's fictional. I did, in fact, not have a problem with the Impossible Burger that I want to say Burger King was putting out, except it was so salty. Man, my hand's a little shaky again. So I will be munching on this guy. Give me a second. Not trying to be vulgar. I like the idea that this is the walkers only line. There's always some idiot with a tank who's trying to reach up. Thank you. Occasionally I just need to eat. I despise my mortal requirements. they get in my way of getting things done. Not nearly as much as my slackitude does. There we go. So we got elf burgers. This is turning actually from what was supposed to be a sketch jump, which it's not anymore, into a decent. Whoa! No. Stop that. Stop that right now. There we go. We're gonna have fun with me today, aren't we? Yay! But nice. Thank you, Nevermore. That's what I'm doing. I'm just playing around right now. At least once a week, I do an art stream, and I do at least 3 pictures that I then use as my thumbnails. Elven drive-through, yeah, Space Elven. This. I'm looking for a little name tag that says Lillian. She's just gotten named. Cool. That ear is messed up. I have to fix that ear. But yeah, we're just having fun. I see. It's about noon. That means I've gone about 2 hours. Not bad. Not bad for a stream. Especially a Wednesday stream. I may start drawing on more of my streams. I think it might be better for me. But yeah. I'm going to put a little plant, a little leaf on here. I just have to be careful what kind of leaf I do. Because I know some of you people will take this to be an entirely different kind of service. And I'm not saying the elves don't, profiteer or partake in said services. It's just that's not what I'm pushing right now. That's not bad. And yeah, we're just nice sketches. And I like that this started as a very sad kind of emotional sketch. And I'm like, no, I don't think so. I really don't think so. I think this needs to be a little more fun. So we made it work into something more fun. Hand's still a little off, but I don't mind. And if I don't mind, you guys shouldn't, right? Maybe? No, you hate me for the fallacies of my art. No, my human failings have cost me my audience again. Arg, why can't I just simply transcend? But alas, I am not a cryptid, so I have no superpowers to speak of. Contrary to popular opinion. Yeah. Oh, yeah, we're almost at 2 hours. That's not bad. Put, like, the obvious sides of the console. I keep switching between my pencil and my Zero pen. And that's a very me thing to do, so I'm not really going to worry about it too much. Something like that. Because I have to imply some depth here, or else it won't make any sense. Whoops, that line was not straight, and that's okay. It's a happy little mecha, set. Put some side console business over here. That's nice. I'll put some side console over here too, just to make it look a little more interesting. Tell me she doesn't have the look of like some kind of mechanic tech who just borrowed the mech to go for like, put no step right here. This is really getting me into the big Stompy Robots mindset, though. And that's a good thing. Let's do a little bit of that. A little bit of that. Not to run into the, do I really want to just keep it sketchy and slightly clean it up, or do I really want to ink this whole mess? Anybody got any thoughts on that? I'm genuinely curious. Because I might just kind of do a hybrid trick where I go, now I know there were a couple requests, so I may do something like that. I may address some of those requests in a moment, depending on, again, how the show is going and how chatty the chat appears to be. But it seems like you guys have been just chill today. Everybody's been very kind of lackadaisical, and I'm not bothered by that. You know, you guys, there's been a lot going on all over the world. If you need to chill, chilling happens. Which reminds me, I forgot to turn the music back on. Let's go grab it. I want, nature walk. I think we need. Yeah. Provided by the amazing and incomparable Dan Hollifield. Made her hand too big. I should have shrunk it down just a little bit more. That's okay. I have to work to give myself permission to kind of goof around. I don't know if that makes sense. You guys ever find yourself having to go, wait, I'm allowed to relax and have fun with what I'm doing? And put some of the more excessive expectations aside? Let's see. Hope we got a couple more comments. Oh, I'm glad. And speaking of chill, I'm currently getting to know my active ice cold therapy system. How is that working out for you? I'm always fascinated by the tools that people use to make themselves feel better. Now this is very much feeling how a lot of my pencil pieces work out when I'm doing things. Let me undo that because I cut a couple lines harder than I wanted. There we go. So again, I'm forcing myself to use traditional approaches to digital art. I think it gives an interesting, I don't know, I want to say feel, but I mean, there's a definite feel when you get things kind of the way you want and you start doing things like this. Like it's neat. I can soften things up that need softening, and at the same time, make more rigid the things that don't. I mean, guys, if you'd seen my notebooks, my finger was always always gray. The tip of my finger was always gray from doing things like this because I love, especially if I have a reasonably soft pencil, just being able to do a little bit of this action. Because it instantly gives an almost painterly effect to something that maybe other people wouldn't think warranted or would warrant the process. The fact that a lot of people might be hesitant to go makes me far more likely to at least try it. Because a lot of times I won't know how good something works until such time as I start playing with it, you know? It's just, for me, part of the artistic journey. It's going, oh, that worked. Or going, oh, that didn't work, but it did something I wouldn't have expected. By doing it like that, it, makes the journey a little bit more interesting. Silvery from the pencils and black from the ink. Oh, yes. Well, I'm glad the cold therapy is working for you, Kat. Matching the values is a little tricky sometimes, but so the values don't always match. Oh darn. Not that. They're not. Improvising and making it work. No, that would never be something I do. And yeah, left-handed writing. I used to be fully ambidextrous, but my teachers made me sit on my left hand. Water brush for a second. There we are. See, now we're getting somewhere. Not sure where. The only way I'm going to find out is by kind of continuing on my journey and saying, my journey to the West. No, my journey. This art is very much a journey. It is an adventure. You're going to make mistakes. You are going to completely blunder. You're going to do stuff that, why did I do that? I hate the way that looks. It's the only way. Yeah, I am, though, ambidextrous in almost everything else. I can write and draw left-handed. It's just a little shakier. But just about everything else, I am obnoxiously ambidextrous, was how it's described. Not bad. Not bad. I don't know. Ooh, pop goes to everything. Oh. Now I think I'm going to do something else. Let's see. I'm going to look at... I gotta look... Sometimes I have to look at it on the other screen to realize, am I happy with what's going on? And sort of disassociate from my own work. I can look at it as its own image, its own separate thing. And I found this a very liberating piece because I intended to do very little with it. I was just used as sketchdom, and then it grew into its own idea. Oh yeah, yeah. Well, hold on. Let me just sort of do some work with this real quick. I'm gonna add another layer, blend mode, multiply. This one I'm just gonna do first as a bit. Hold on. Bit of a shading trick thing. Now, come here. Why? So it's a night piece, you know what I'm saying? Do this. There we go. Yeah. So now we're starting to get a bit more feel to it. Midnight Munchies Mecha style. Absolutely. I want this sign to be lit up. Because like I said, I do find the idiot who goes through the walkers only line in a tank reaching up with a stick to pay way too funny. But you like this. We're starting to. Look at that. Makes seeing the shape of everything a little easier. There we go. Just a little bit there. Oh, that's really not bad. I mean, it went from rough sketch to, hey, this is something, and I don't know if I want to ink it. Another multiply layer, actual darkness, actual fill, and then, because I'm still deciding, so I'm doing my, when in doubt, do the shade trick. Do the shade trick. Da, 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 da. There we go. And we'll just do this. That'll give me the layered light that I am looking for. There we are. She should be lit up like a Christmas tree. There we go. Do we like that? I think we like that. I think we're getting somewhere with that. And now, using the shadows, I'm starting to get the sense of a little bit more depth. So I like that. This really doesn't call for colors, though. That's the thing. I mean, I could ink it, I could color it, but it almost doesn't call for it. It has a certain simplistic charm. I don't know. What do you guys think? You love it? Yeah, I love it. I kind of like it. Just keeps things a little different. So yeah, let's sign off on it. And then maybe we'll do something else. And now for something entirely different. And I like that. What was it? Mecca Midnight. We're going to say this as Midnight Munchies Mecca Style, which is a really great name. I really like that, Foxy. So I am going to use that. Glad you guys are having fun. Normally I do more color, but again, it's kind of nice to just do something like this. And we'll export the PNG. And we'll go there. And we'll go there. And I'm leaving it sketchy. Wow, Dawn, that's the way to save. That's saving money on your meds. Oh wait, no, I have to, before I do that, I have to come here, here. I guess I'll go back here to do the, let's see. I don't know why I decided to do it that way. Furthermore, we'll have to make that red. Come here, you. La-di-da-di-dee. La-di-da-di-da. Still hard to see. Where will you be legible, my friend? Oh, I know what we'll do. That. We're going to do it like this. Now, you know what? Let's be smarter. Let's be smarter. People won't be able to find it if I put it there. If I put it right there, we're almost making sense. Garbage. Hold on, you drive safe, Dawn, and I'll catch you probably tonight and possibly tomorrow. There we go. That's what it needed. It needed to be bolded. Be bold, and we will go file, of course, in a layer JPEG. We will go NTF 7/18/25. Okay, cool. Thank you, Don. Thank you, Tosh. Let's see. Okay. Let's do something entirely different now. I do have an ongoing project that probably could get some love. Let me close this up. And we'll save it. You can get the little logo. Now. Oh. Let me see. Go to blue, because I need to figure this out. Sketch out the body. Okay, that could work. I know this doesn't look like it's making sense because this is written fully in the keys, but yeah, we're not doing bad. We can make that work. Yeah. I am working on a series for my wife. And that series is for magic card tokens that will be a quarter size. So instead of being that big, they'll be this big, which means the image has to be quite present. And I think I'm getting this one in a one. The others were chibi-fied anime girls, but I don't think she wants this one as a chibi-fied anime girl. I could do it that way. We're just working it over. Working it out a little bit, figuring out what needs to go where. Those claws are a little excessive, so what we'll do. We'll do something with this. There we go. Got the claws at about half. Hello, you're allowed. What's up, bud?
I was coming in to boop you.
You can come in and boot me.
Boop.
Oh, okay. Put your nuggets and fries in if you haven't already. Then we'll trick how I break. That can you rough the box. Yeah, I think that's actually coming out pretty good. Certainly enough for me to work with. Oh, thank you, yes. Xander, that's how Xander checks on me. It's also his subtle way of telling me he's a little bit lonely. He's missing his dad. Wednesdays can be a little hard on him sometimes. But I need to do my job, and part of my job, part of the gig, is broadcasting and entertaining you guys. And I really do need to get these pictures done so that we can start turning them into bookmarks and other things. Let me come over here for just a second. Yep, that's coming out pretty well, but this needs to be much lower so I can see what I'm doing again. There we go. Where I need to be? Yeah. Oops, that line is garbage. I don't like that line. That line isn't done. This little thing. We're getting there. Just taking some time. And yes, I'm deliberately making it harder on myself. I want to look interesting. I want to look different. So yeah, I'm going to make things harder on myself. I may have to read this that way. I'm not sure. Actually, I'm almost certain I'm going to have to read this that way. But this wing's going to come out like a beast. So we're going to knock it out while we're here. A whole bunch of people are saying hi, Xander.
Hi.
You want to come watch me draw a drake? No? Okay. You're lost. It's funny. Drakes are very often depicted much like wyverns in magic. So, yeah, that. That's why I have to show the tail so that they know it's not. Oh no! Oh, chiropractic. Chiropractic stretch. Wow. Oh, okay. I love dragons. Yep. This little fellow is going to be one of my discoveries. Because she is a guy who makes a lot of bricks. So, it's coming along. I have a little bit of dragon anatomy I have to work with to get to look like I want it to. So I'm going to have to fiddle with that and fidget with it and curse it a bit to get the angles the way I think they should look. I do admit I envy people who have the ability to have tattoos. For certain very specific health reasons, I am not permitted to have tattoos. And it's not anything like, spiritual or religious or anything like that. It's I am allergic to so much. Right here. This is sort of a bonus picture, I guess. You guys are getting to see me actually get a little bit of work done. Let's see. I am also expecting some very, very important news that I can't talk about here, but I have to keep an ear for. But it doesn't look like that news has come through yet. Oh no, that's somebody else. Cool. This does have that shoulder dragon look. And I am more than a little here for it. But there we go. Something like that. There we are. Just a quick little dude. And for reasons I can't understand, I kind of love him. So it's like, I'm not that cranky with him. There we go. Let's just, for my own edification, oh, almost. That, I need to close that off. And then I go here. Yeah, I like that. Oh, there's going to be so much blue in this picture. See, with that gone, I can see that the tail should wrap roughly like so. There we go, we're getting somewhere. Just have to do a little racing on the tail. Yeah, there we are. The other problem is, I think I would have, like, if I started tattoos with my addictive personality, I would end up with like a full sleeve. Because several of the tattoos I would want are not small. Oh. Ah. It's like I would be really tempted to get the full Desiderata tattooed on my back or something. Oh. Sorry about that, guys. My eyes were watering badly today. There we go. Farmer must have put something dubious on his field again. Get some. What I'm doing now is just trying to get a little, not a lot. Whoopsie, that's too much. Right there. But just a little sense of line weight. Oh. Oh, my eyes are watering. Oh. The Illustrated Man. Yes. Anyway. Just there we go. I want a little bit of blunt to the end of the tail. Okay, now. Here we are. I have my hairs everywhere today. Couldn't find the hair tie in time for the stream. Okay, come back down here. I like how his belly scales are roughly hexagonal. And yeah, there's definitely something allergen related going on in my study right now. But I think that's going to look really quite nice. Let's see. Let's ditch this. Let's start a base color layer on this. What do you say? Multiply? Do this. You know what? I was going to do that a different way, but I kind of like how that worked out. So we will not do it the other way. See, come over here. I need to do a few lines of correction and close some things up, but we're getting there. Yeah, I'm gonna have to definitely. I don't know. I kind of like the ice blue. I kind of like the ice blue for him. Let's use that as his base color. Yeah, we'll just base color him on that. Playing with my color concept here. Yeah, let's just fully ice blue this guy. That will make this a great deal easier. Sort. Now it stands out better. Okay, now where my stylus go? And yeah, I like to use my vertical mouse for the there we go, for the fills. It just seems to work better for me. Okay, now we need to figure out what colors we want to play with. I know he's going to need that. You like that effect. Do more with that later. You like that? You like that? You like that? Manually apply that. I'm just coloring pretty for a second. Oops, got a little out of control there. That's fine. Now we are definitely getting somewhere. So that's what I'm running right now. I know it's a lot of blue on blue, but it makes sense for the card design. So like I said, this is scaled to be a 1/4 of the card size and shape. So I'm gonna have to do some interesting things to make it work. But that is a later me problem. This is a current me problem. That's getting very close to where I want to be. Oh, and light, soft glow, soft light. Yep, I want to definitely have that magic glow look, and that is really too much on that end. There we go. Going to help quite a bit. Now I know sometimes these little projects seem silly, but they do really help. Because little projects will help you ground yourself, especially when you have too many big projects and can't get them to work. A little project clears the mind, lets the dust settle a bit. I also have to force myself to be very clear in my silhouette and design language. To add some modeling, because this is a living creature that does not have that level of control. But, oh, no. We go back to right where we were. Thank you very much. Almost done here too. There we go. Do you like this? Yeah, I kind of do. How does it look? Let's do. I am actually zooming it down to the size it's going to be when it's printed about for me. So yeah, it's still very obvious what it is. Alrighty, now I have a little bit more work to do on this. Let's see. I want to frame it. And then I have to add the box. So let's take the framing and we will grab a really nice gold. The thing, and we will go here. We will cut that line way down. Oh, add a layer because I want to be able to erase parts of this as needed. Go like this. Now, I take my eraser, and we're just going to erase the part where we want it sticking out. I want that to stick out of the blue. I definitely want the rock, the root to stick over. Redo that because I scooped too much out. There we go. And we'll get over here. Not bad. Not bad. I'm tempted, so let's find out. Why not? Here. Yeah, that's cool. I like what that's saying. That's actually, that gives it a good solid look. Oh yeah. Now I just have to write the word Drake on there. Don't know if it'll be visible, but you'll see. Let's see. Okay. Commercial time, though. I need to rest my wrist.
It's time to scan, that is the plan, with Carl and Dawn to catch a fawn or unicorn. We're so forlorn, we got a Koepp, so here's our rep. Munsey, we want to Munsey, because we want some points and funny badges with our modern cell phone gadgets. Munsey, we've got to Munsey. Download that app and help us Koepp, and you can play it too. Munsey is good exercise, good for your heart and for your thighs. Dawn is such a lovely lass. Come on, Dawn, get off your chair. Munsey, we want to Munsey, because we want some points and funny badges with our modern cell phone gadgets. Munsey, we got to Munsey. Download that app and help us cap, and you can play it too.
Alrighty, we are back here to our kind of mostly flatted and aligned dragon. And I think I want to use the layer trick. I should use the layer trick with the shading because it looks so good and we all like it. And let's see. I should have shot a chair, but honestly, I was chewing on some munchy goodness. And we're going to go here. What? Ah, no. Now we have the power. Come over here with our airbrush, go white. Make him pop. Oh, we like that. Oh, we like that. No small amounts, do we? Yes. Now it looks like a magical boy. Let's go. I can leave a little modeling of the wings. It'll look cool. Yes. It's a magical drag with magic flowing around. Yes. Glow in the dark, that's right. Let's go. That should be one of the chief abilities of any shoulder-mounted dragon, is to glow in the dark like it's nobody's business. He does look glow in the dark, doesn't he? Oh, does that look good? I think that looks good. Now, that's going to make him pop, 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 pop. Now, let's see. Do this. There, we're getting somewhere. Now we've got that nice kind of energy spiky. Oh, it's good. It is so good. Alrighty. Add a layer. Grab a shape. Outer. What's up, bud?
I just want to boop you.
Booping happens.
Boop.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, he's getting lonesome. Okay, so you need to be this color, and you need to probably be. Let's try that color. Sure. If we do this. We can come over here. It'll have to be in black so it's easy to read. And probably, ironically, the little fun, where is it? It starts with an M, I think. Trying to find that font that I was using. Okay, we're going to do this. Snooping, snooping, snooping. I know this is exciting. This. We're going to do this. Pull this down like that. And we're going to make it black. There we go. So that should, yeah, Boop's rock. Boop's of the greatest thing in the world. Okay. Now we just go center it just a little bit better. Now I am tempted, because now I've done it and I can undo it if I don't like what I'm about to do. To go just, because this should still be behind the letters. Like so. Do it like that. I overdid it. Undo, 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 undo. Yeah. Drake, it needs to be clear. It needs to be clear. So we'll do it like that. And we will file, save as Drake MTG mini card. Do that. I will export this as a ping. Oh, okay. Should be Drake. We'll do this like this. Token mini card. Token mini card. That way I know what to look for when I look up. There we go. There you go. I think she'll like that one. Boops the snoop. Yeah, he doesn't care at all. Well, that's okay too. So we got another one done of things my decks often make in that collection. Let's see. Okay, we can start another one. I want to give you guys at least the full 3 hours. I have to decide. It's probably going to be a chibi kind of person, SD person. What do I want? I need spirit cards. I know I need spirits. I have gobos. I always have. Well, do I have a gobbo this time? No. I have no gobbo this time. I don't have a gobbo in this set. Oh no. Okay, cool. Cool. You know, just bend me. Torture me. I have to draw cute gobbo now. End of the world. Actually, I'm going to run a commercial, and then I'll do a gobbo.
Hi, I'm Auntie Foxy, and I'm a crafting addict. I make custom jewelry from recycled materials, and Foxy has wares if you have coin. You can find me at indcd.org/about-auntie-foxy. I hope to see you there.
I'm still impressed I got a post eradicated. Anyway, let's see. A pencil. Yep, I'm gonna have to put tunes on. We're gonna try to keep it to chibi to SD. Oh, Yeah, I gotta put some tunes on. We need tunes. Going in Arlen's Mud. I like that song. Alrighty. And of course, I'm always open for requests. I am open for commissions. I believe I've caught up with all my commissions thus far. But make her a little chibi dog. Chibi dog on short stack. Got to have the chibi dog on short. This. This. Still using my pencil tool. It's truly excessive views. This excessive views are cute. Just not. Yes. I'm gonna do something with her. I'm gonna have fun with her. I might give it like boofs. Yeah, actually, I'm kind of here for the boofs. Yeah, I'm here for the boofs. Let's do some boofage. Ah, give me my color back. Dang it. Too big. I like boofage. Now we're getting somewhere. Sorry, doesn't care about the boots being snooted. Do this. I'm like free all of a sudden. It's hard to explain. Sometimes I'll do a picture that just goes, oh, okay, Nick, you're going to do that, huh? And it just says, oh, do what you need to do. Terrible if I use my powers to make a cute goblin girl. No, I mean, I would never do something like that. Not a cute goblin girl. Excessive cuteness will be punished. Yes, there we go. I gotta give her a proper outfit. And armament. And armament. I have to leave her defenses. Yeah, we'll start. I want to armor her up. Armor her up. A little bit of that. Shoulder hold in action. Now that will make her too dwarfy looking, which is not a bad thing. I just have to keep her looking a little more goblin. Bandage looking, bandage some boot type things. Yeah, that toe slipped out of the way. That's okay. Toes. They're not going to be bandages. Yep. Bandage this leg way high. That so the pants, her pants, so she's like the wraps over the pants. That works. So I haven't figured out how I want her dress, her blouse to look. The poofs might be too small too. She might need. What do you think? I think she needs something. See, if I make her goblins adorable enough, people won't want to kill them. It's good tactics.
Give me my black back.
We're getting there. Go. Now we're getting somewhere. Okay. Kind of like the mismatched. Her a goblin looking sword. Give her a big old knife. Just make it like a kitchen knife. Oh, I can give her a Dusick. Yes! I love Dusicks. My favorite swords in existence. Give her one of those. That.
I have my stuff, guy.
Okay, give me a second, and I will run an ad so I can say prayers. Okay, give me just a second, guys. We'll stop the music. And actually, more than a second, I'm going to need about 55. Yeah, 55. Be back in almost a minute.
From the moment Security Chief Michael Fassino heard her lilting voice, he was smitten with the Irish lady in distress. But what's invaded his home station at Caladar? And what's that Irish voice doing in his head?
You can find all of Donna Carlene's books on Lulu.com. Find out more about her on the NDCD page at ndcd.org.
Hi guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. The requirements of parental necessities. Now, let me check something real quick. Doesn't look like that's come up. And let's go. I want to make her a little bit bigger. I think I want to make her a little bit bigger. Just a bit. Because I think I can put her a little higher on the page, too. There we go. That look good? That looks good. She's fun. I've had fun designing this little gobbo. I like gobbles. I'm going to make her like a hesitant-looking gobbo. You're not going to kill my cute gobbo, are you? In hopes that it will make players hesitant to attack. Yes. Yes, don't kill the cute gobbo. Diabolical. Now. Oh, music. Highly energetic. Particles. Let's do that for a minute. And let's see. The comments have gotten quiet, which is fine. But let's see. I think we're gonna ink her with a pull her opacity down quite a bit. Get right up there. And we're hitting the pen. We're hitting what? With the point here. There we go, and we're all set there. Start working on her. This does the nose bit. Have like a button nose. And then I have to play with the face. Like the single tooth. Oh, that's good. That's good, friends. I'll give her just a little bit more expression in her eyebrow. Then I'd make a horrible line like that. No, I want to keep it simple. Still very big, very chunky in the eyebrow. Boop. Now we can come down a bit. This. Right here, give her a bit more chin. Right there. Oh, see, she's fun. I like her. Do this. Here, do this. I still haven't said them. Yeah, I should do a hairline tighter. Just tight. Do that like that. Do this. The ball. And the ball. And then make this one like a skull. A little bit. Nobody's gonna notice. They're gonna notice. No one's gonna notice. I'll do this one. Another skull ball with an angry guy. That's not right. That's two. The trick is to get the kind of short spike, almost like you're doing a seismograph that's starting to go off, you know? But it has to be radiating from the source, which can get tricky. I want another one in back, like that. Okay, that will work for now. We're going to actually put a hard line right here. We're going to do something like this. I'm still not sure on. Oh, who doesn't want a goblin sidekick? I love goblin fight. And not just because if I give Boblin the Goblin to my players, I know they will protect them. It's even better if I give them a little cute one like this. Yeah. Life gets good. I've got a lot of goblin tokens because I make a lot of goblins. One of my decks is all about, can I make more goblins? Thank you. Do I like her? She needs something else. Aside from closing off her eyes. I don't know. Oh, I know what she needs. She needs like an actual band-aid on her face right there. Because that's just adorable, right? Oh, that was adorable. Okay. Now. Oops, wrong color. I snapped it. I felt it go. There we go. Do this. Make it pinned. Let's see if I can find the materials to work on one of my projects. All goes well today or tomorrow, I will have a good part for setting up the technical side, the gear side of my Nerf loadout. Let's see. I count this project as a request commission, so at least I'm doing something I've been, like that, requested to do. Dosic. No, I want the black, dang it. I am going to add a scale to the Dosic to make the grip more easier, so it's a fancier Dosic. But I love a good Dosic. And because it's Goblin Dosic, it has to have some extra notches taken out of it. I didn't want to do the cliche, just give her a little axe and call it a day. Wanted to do something a little different. There we go. And at least give the illusion that maybe she can hold her own. Oops, there we go. Come back. There we go. Give her a Rotella. After fashion, give the Rotella a bit of a tortoise shell. Nick, you're naming weapons again. It's almost like you know your way around a few of them. A few. For some waist articulation implications here. I also love the idea that, her armor might not fit quite right. This, I'm not immediately going to feed into an oversized buckle because of course it is. Do that, do that. And now let's cross here. We'll do this just to help further delineate her shield. And then we'll go here for her pants. Oops, stop that. That's not where I want. I want a little bit of, there we go. Just a little bit there. Knees, just a little bit there. The little mini goblin hips. It is a cute little thing. I think so. Like, isn't it? Alrighty, sorry about that. I received a message. Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, life butted in very hard, and I'm sure my expression was absolutely cheerful. But thank you for pulling me back to reality, guys. Frankly, I needed it right then. I got pulled into the picture, but I think she's come out pretty well, don't you? Let's see. Let's give her what kind of background do we want? Well, gonna be goblin, so let's draw a happy little mountain. Do you think I can do a happy little mountain, guys? I think so. And I possibly did freeze up for a minute there. Yeah, happy little mountain. Is that closed? I'm checking my lines because I'm really bad about closing my lines. And if I don't close my lines, like I should, I run into problems when I do things like, hopefully, this. I like that. How's that looking? That's looking good. That's looking nice. Yes, I'm sorry. Someone brought up a very, 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 very painful memory in reference to something personal going on right now. And it hit like a brick, which happens sometimes. That's what we all have, personal memories that hit like a brick, you know? And little toes, little toes. Okay. Now, close that ear. I'll be honest, I love this in black and white so much right now. But we're gonna go, and this part of this is remembering what we're doing. We're going to add a layer, blend mode, multiply. And let's start coloring this piece. Guys, I'm very sorry, that was unprofessional of me to get distracted that way. Yep, and we're going to go to here. I'm liking this. I almost want to leave it like this because it's so striking. Do that. I'm probably going to change the shade of green, but for now, I think this works pretty well. We can go right here. There we go. And I think I'll go here. Right there. There. And then, there. And we're going to start with the armor. Basic brown, because it's going to be a lot of leather. And then we go. This should start giving the reference we need, and we'll go here. A lot of this is just like, okay, and now we are filling in the lines, but sometimes parts of doing art get almost repetitive. If you're doing it right, you're going to have points where you knock out stuff and go, oh, okay, is that done now? Do that like that. There. I'll get that little piece. Get all these. So that works. And then we're gonna have just a pinch of green peeking out right here. That was supposed to be a little more than needed. I want to put a red base, so something similar. Yeah, but I don't want the same red. There we go. Just start clicking these guys off, and if it gives me an issue, I will click it some more. Like, what about her hair? It's going to be green and brown, right? Oh, of course not. Goblins get neat colored hair in my universes. It's my party, and I'll be fun if I want to. Where's that pink? Oh, heck yeah. How? That's going to stand out. Which is why I did not cover her eyebrows in. There we go. Boom. You can't tell, but she has a third poof on the back. Well, I can, what I can do is, anytime I want it black and white, I just hide the layer. And like I said, I am sorry. I am deeply sorry that you guys had to see me look serious for a moment. Let's see now. Grab this real quick because I want the little hair tufts to also be pink. And I need to finish doing this real quick. And I have to do a little bit of fixing here. But that's going to be line, quick with the line, so I'm not worried about that too much. Actually, I don't think I want that gold. I think I want that gray. So I can go bam, bam, bam. Grab this brown, go bam. And we'll put gold as the offset here. I really want to start making jokes about her going dog, but I don't think I will. Oh, her sclera should probably be yellow. No, do that. That hat right there. There are a couple things I'm going to have to come in with line work to fix, which is fine. How's that coming? That's coming nice. No, I don't want that color for artist. No, see how that works. Does that work? Does that work? Yeah, that works. It works well enough. And then we're going to just go do some of this. We're almost done with this mess, guys. I just have to fix a couple little bits, and we will be done. And I am very pleased. Leaving a little white will be okay. Right here, black right there. Is there a color I want to borrow? I can borrow the brown color. I like to try to borrow from, once I start getting the color language of the picture done, I like to borrow from it when I'm not sure what's going where. That way we have a lot of consistency. And let's see. Zoom in. Now we come over here and we just start Gainswork old style. No, I don't want the black. I mean, I could have done it with the black, but I don't want to lose that much of her. There we go. We've almost got this done. Just hunting down holidays now. And if you ever hear me use the term holidays, that is something I got from my father. When I was putting Rust-Oleum on the old truck, he would tell me, "Oh, you got lazy, Nick. There's a holiday." I don't want to see any holidays on there, son. So, I don't. Let's see. Now we're still in the Millipen. I need this color. We've got a multiply layer. And I'm just going to do the rough shade. I like that. I don't know if I like that. That makes it look a little too smudgy. There we go. I'll do this. This is going to be a good card. Okay. Bringing the shading in. There we go. Darken that. Darken that's going to make that lighter. Darken the curved surface. So at that angle, so you can tell that it's curved. Oh, it's so good. Lots of details that no one will notice at the size this is going to likely be printed. But it was a fun little guy. She's fun. Thank you. I want boldness to her. And now, of course, let's see what else we need. Come back here for just a second and fix these holidays I missed. The most dangerous thing you could do is start layer hopping like this. But I think, let me see, we are mostly set in the shading department. I think, I would think so. So let's add, you can do the multiply layer, gonna do the same vignette dark, make her have a bit of glow to her. That always looks good. And yeah, let's just really do what? Oh, undo. There we go. And we'll do a bit of this, just to make her matter a bit more, like so. I love how that automatically it's such a simple technique, but it just dials the image up. And now we're going to add another layer. Blend mode normal, get a shape. You're going for a hollow. Do you want to go gold again? Okay, this is going to sound crazy, but I'm going to do this in white. But I have my reasoning. Now, if I do this in white, just like this. Now what I'm going to do, if I can get this to work, I will be very, very, very happy camper. Black. And I want to go here. Oh, nope, not right there. See, almost pushed it up. I need to go right there and right there. So that theoretically I can go black up here, but white. Oh, yes! Oh, that's the good stuff. It's the good stuff. Okay. I'm sorry. She does need to keep me. She needs to keep me. But I have to. I'm almost done. Whoo! That came out. Sorry. I wasn't sure that was going to pull out the way it was supposed to. And this color needs to probably be a light red. So a bit of undo. Or else can't, and this color has to be white to make this work. And we're going to come right across here, like so. And we're going to then we're going to come down here. Just let her kind of be standing on there. I think it'll look cute. Yep. Now I come over and we add the lettering, gravy in black. We go goblin. I don't think I have a goblin token yet. Like so. Pull that down. There we go. That way she's almost perfectly standing on the letters. Do we want the sink? Oh, we want the space. We want the space. Just right there. There we go. How's that look like for a little goblin token? Thank you, Dave. Gwendolyn? Gwendolyn is a great name for her. And I forgot to add any light effect. So let me come over here. Add a layer. I actually spaced myself light. I'm sorry, guys. If I don't have people around, sometimes I pull in real hard to my projects. Do I want this? Yes. No, I would like that. I don't want that one color. Oh yeah, I like that. Just for a little bit more. Oh, I like that. Let it rise just a little bit. Give her that crazy glow. Oh, who doesn't like a goblin with that crazy glow? Move the light just a little bit. Oh yeah. That's what you needed. There we go. Great catch on the name, Gwendolyn. I really like that. So, just on the left. This. There we are. Perfection, perhaps? Perhaps. There we are. Gwendolyn it is. Thank you. File, save as. Gwen. What did you spell that? Gwendolyn. God. Mini token. We'll just say mini token. I know it's close enough that I can keep straight. And we'll go here. And we will export her as a ping. Okay, Gwendolyn, Goblin, token mini size. Okay, fine. Token mini size. That way I can send this to Maggie. There. And guys, we have gone almost 4 hours. I think I'm gonna run some ads, and I think we're gonna wrap up with that one. Again, sorry if I got quiet for a little bit. Like I said, I got some news, and it wasn't the news I was expecting, so we'll deal with it. Because we always do. But before we're dealing with anything, we need to deal with some quality advertisement from folks who you need to give money to.
Dana just lost her waitressing job. TV star Joe was in a strange town doing a favor for a friend. Friendship sparks, but a snowstorm cools more than a town. The miles between them aren't the only challenge. And then there's that crazy ex-wife.
You can find all of Donna Carlene's books on Lulu.com. Find out more about her on the NDCD page at ndcd.org.
Welcome, friends. I'm Lloyd at Thesis, and this is my TS. Come join me every Saturday at 5:30 p.m. Mountain Time as we discuss Chinese culture, history, philosophy, and of course, martial arts. You can find me at youtube.com/BLADEDTH3SIS. Pull up a chair, grab a cup of tea, or the drink of your choice, and join the discussion.
And let's see, we also need to hear. I'm trying to remember who all. I've gone long enough, I can't remember who all's ads I've run, so I apologize if they're a repeat.
Hello, I'm Dan Hallfield. I'm the senior editor and publisher of Abelian Webzine, the world's oldest free creative writing e-zine since 1997. Since then, we have helped over 500 amateur writers learn what they needed to turn pro. www.apelion-webzine.com and read not only what we've got going on right now, but 28 years worth of our archives of stories. Thank you very much.
And we need, we're going to go through our usuals. And if anybody got missed, I do apologize. But,
Hi, bunnies. This is Robin Yoda. Just wanting to let you know I have a Twitch channel. It's twitch.tv/Robin Yoda. You can catch me there Tuesdays at 7 p.m. Pacific playing Stardew Valley. Saturdays at 2 p.m. playing The Sims 4, and Sundays at 10 a.m. Pacific, playing a random game from my Game Pass library. You can also find me Mondays on my YouTube channel, Robin Yoda the Lilac Bunny. I hope to see you all there. Thanks for watching.
And we have...
Welcome, welcome, bunnies. It's Robin Yoda. My Twitch stream has changed. I'm playing Saturdays and Sundays at 2 p.m. If there's any schedule change, I'll let you know by posting on X, Blue Sky, and sometimes Facebook. You can follow all my socials, Robin Yoda the Lilac Bunny, and sign up for my YouTube channel. It's also Robin Yoda the Lilac Bunny, where I repost all of my streams. So come join me over on Twitch at twitch.tv/Robin Yoda for some awesome streams. And once again, thanks for watching.
And it is not one of my programs if I don't end with this ad.
Hi, this is Kat. During the school year, I'm Mrs. Rothermel, but otherwise, I'm Rock and Roll Art Goddess, writing about my past and filming the present. I need you to join my Rock and Roll Art army and to check out my merch on Zazzle.com. What started out as journal therapy is now 4 books, I see, and an Instagram account to blow off steam, becoming a book, with another to do the same. A short film for a friend. No, this is not the end. Peace, love, and let me art.
Yeah, folks, we're all about letting you guys art. I hope you've had fun with this one. Always, dear, always. It's vital that you guys keep drawing, keep creating, keep making what you want to see happen in this world, because as long as you do, you can edit it, you can improve it. And I say you can't edit a blank page, and I mean it, guys. I know I say these things every shift, every time I end one of these goofy shows, but what it really means is remember the power you have to affect positive change in your world. No matter what news you get, no matter what the powers that be are doing, there are a myriad of forces out there that will, through what they can do that you can't do anything about, try to convince you that you have no ability to affect change. That is a great and powerful lie. It is so important that you use every tool at your disposal to make the small part of the world you control a little better. Because if you do, if we do, the world will improve for everyone despite the wishes or desires of those who take more than they give. We can be better as a species than we are, but it takes all of us trying. And to anyone who's had trouble hanging around during this run, I'm glad you're still here. And please stick around a little longer. Guys, I love you and you should too. Toodles.